Good day, good day, good day again to the whole world around us, sharing the same pandemic, isolation, quarantine, and just being away from the people we love. We're fortunate because I do have my son and my husband at home. Doesn't act like a husband majority of the time, but anyway. Can get to talk to my son all the time, which is great. On the home front, as you can see, I am feeling so much better today. And as I said in my previous video, the tablet that is my main pain tablet got caught in the Webster pack, so I failed to take it yesterday. Which explains why I was in so much pain, to the extent where I had to have a Juf and a 5 milligram Valium, which basically knocked me out to the count, which was good. But then when I had to wake up for dinner, that was even more difficult. I couldn't even sit on my walker and push myself to the table. Didn't want to have it in the room. We're trying family meals now. So my son pushed me on my walker and I sat on the closest possible chair I could. And excuse the eyes again, they're sore today. My husband cooked a lamb's neck soup and I love it. Absolutely love that type of soup. You know, you cut off all the excess fat and you boil the shit out of them because they are a very tough type of meat. But lamb necks were the first ones I've ever had. I normally have beef or chuck soup, but I tell you what, it was so nice, and because I hadn't eaten the entire day, it was even better. So I actually finished a rather large bowl of soup and I was very full afterwards. Had a few cravings, of course, because I had another smoke before I went to bed. Then when 8:30 came around, I'd realised what I'd done and why I was feeling so fucking crap house. You know, I can count on my both hands how many times I've had back pain where it cripples me and it puts me into bed for the whole day, sometimes for 3 or 4 days. It is getting a lot better now, and those times are not because I've missed tablets either. It's just simply because my condition, my spinal condition, and that was before I realised that I had cervical, thoracic and lumbar myelopathy. I am yet to do a video on it. To be honest with you, it sort of does reduce me to tears because I know what the end is going to mean for me, and it's very important that I get together. I've already half completed, but I need to finish my health directive. I don't want to be stuck in a nursing home, not being able to talk, not being able to move. I want to be able to enjoy my life while I can, which is why this myelopathy is not going to rule my life for as long as I can. Yes, it will get me in the end. Yes, I'll end up with a poo bag, a poo stoma. I'll end up with the ability to not walk anymore. I'll be in a wheelchair. I don't know how long it'll take me before I get to that stage, because it has taken a long time for the spinal issues to cause the bladder to go. It's just a shame that the neurosurgeons in the public sector didn't pick it up quick enough. When I went for my last MRI, about 4 months ago, I was told, look, we need to operate ASAP. Within the next couple of weeks, expect to get a phone call. 2 weeks passed, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. On the 8th week and 1 week, I went back to the outpatient's appointment for the neurosurgeon, and he'd given me the bad news that it's not operable. The herniated disc is pressing on the spinal cord far too much. There's no way that they or his boss was willing to decompress. I don't know that I'm also mentally and physically ready anyway for that type of operation. I mean, if I go privately, which is going to cost me a fucking fortune, and I just don't have those funds, I would be safe to say that a private neurosurgeon probably would risk it, as long as I'm aware of the complications that could arise. But that goes with any surgery. You know, when you have back surgery, you get all this paperwork to actually fill in, and you get told about all the possible things that could go wrong. Yep, fine. But these days it's too far between things happening. Yes, you do hear about cases that have gone wrong, but they are the 1 or 2% of the Australian population that occurs with. So I'm still yet to see the neurologist to give me a nerve conduction test, just to confirm that my diabetes in the past hasn't actually caused this spinal injury. Specialists, GP, all think that professor who I'm under in neurosurgery at the Gold Coast University Hospital also believes it's not the diabetes. Yes, the peripheral diabetes with my feet, but not with my spine. So, and you know, it only makes sense. So cervical myelopathy affects my arms at the moment to the extent where I'm finding it hard to grip things. So I'm using plastic plates, forks, cups. Your thoracic area in particular, this one particular area, I'm not sure whether it's T8, T7, T6 or a little bit higher or lower. That's causing the bladder issues, which cannot be reversed. And this is why they say they can't operate. I've researched about it, I've asked my GP about it, and I know about the long term, and I also know that I'm not going to sit back and let this thing take my life. It can be very hard some days, because a day like yesterday, you know, I do start thinking to myself whether life with so much pain would be worth it. But to be honest, I sit back and I think, yes, it is worth it, because of my 2 beautiful children, the other people in the world that are going through the same type of thing with their condition. I used to once, and I have tried in the past, to commit suicide, but the medication I was on wasn't helping. I'm on 2 types of medication now, so I do have to be careful what I take, because they can sometimes affect other medication that you are on. But thank you, Lord, so far I haven't had those issues. You know, the doctor in the past has tried to get me off my opioids, but my body at the time just tells me that it's not ready, which is fine. I do listen to my body. I'm 47 tomorrow, and not sure if I'm going to vlog or not, but I would do my best to vlog on my birthday. But at 47, correct me if I'm wrong, you people out there who are 47 above, or even 30, maybe even younger than that, do you all know what your body is telling you? Well, that's exactly what I mean. So when I'm in pain, it tells me that I have to rest. But like I said, I only have a handful of those days in a year. Yesterday was my first one, but yesterday there was a reason behind it, and that was that damn tablet, the main tablet that takes away the pain. It's called Tarjan, and its generic name is OxyContin. It is a derivative, I believe, of the poppy plant. Legal here. Crossing our fingers the next few months, which was a few months have already gone, so 6 months, they're going to be incorporating the cannabis oil into the pharmaceutical benefit scheme, which means that with the script you can purchase cannabis oil or in a capsule form, and only pay $40 max minimum. The only problem with that is I've heard of people, like Sharon's mother, she tried it. She was told 1 tablet a day for her issues. However, in saying that, excuse me, I've got a hair in my eye or something in my eye. Fucking stinging galore. I'll finish this and I'm going to rinse it out. She was given a capsule, a bottle of 60. She started 1 a day, she went on to 2 a day, she got up to the effect of 5 a day. That didn't really help her pain. And at the moment, research is saying that it doesn't help with pain, but I'm willing to give anything a go, because with the introduction of cannabis oil into my medication scheme of things, I'll be able to hopefully reduce my opioid use by half. That's what we're hoping. If I can do that with the help of my doctor, I tell you now, I'll be jumping over that lamppost. That one just there. Can you see it? All jokes aside, no, I do hope to God it works. I'm sure it will work. So this won't be my final message, although I'm really not well enough to go in and edit all these vlogs, so I'm going to just pop them up as I record them. The unfortunate side is my phone's playing up, brand new phone. I installed a 32 gig SD card in it, and it just went cuckoo. So I've ordered a brand new one anyway, a 128 gig, and I'm hoping that's going to increase my gigabytes so that I can make more vlogs and keep them on the phone. I do need to get myself a hard drive. I gave one to Lauren to use because it was made specifically for the MacBook Pro that she has. She uses that for study. So I'm sure she'll figure that one out, and I'm sure I'll figure out somewhere and somehow. Comment below on what you guys use or what you guys would suggest I do, and how I could go about installing like a hard drive straight from my phone. I know from the iPhone I could transfer the data with a special connection onto the drive, but I'm not sure with Samsung. So Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. If any of you know how to do it, comment below. That would be fantastic. Another thing is I love to grow my channel. So if these videos help anyone that you know, or can help anyone, or you can share my experiences with them, I would absolutely love you to share my videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, even the dislike button if you're not liking what you're watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Most of all, hit that notification, because I do try and vlog throughout the day numerous times, as you've gathered. I'm doing much better now than I was in the past. I'm proud of myself. When I got sick a few months back, I just pushed YouTube to the wayside, which I shouldn't have, because they're the best type of videos that I can be making for you guys out there. So love you guys. Thank you very much for your dedication. And as I said, you'll see me again today a little later on, and hopefully out of my PJs. Bye for now.